Hi everyone, Jan Shimano here. Thanks for coming by. I'd like to discuss for a few minutes a few statistics about the US economy. And yes, it is a little depressing, but there's good news at the end. So if you just bear with me and we'll get to the good news in a little bit. First of all, the total consumer debt is growing 23 times faster than the entire US economy. That's a staggering figure. The savings rate in the US has dipped into the negative, and this is something that hasn't happened since the Great Depression in 1932. The US dollar has lost half of its value in the past 10 years. Talking about the US dollar, I remember many years ago when I did a lot of traveling. I'm a Canadian, but whenever I traveled, I would make sure I always had US dollars, because when people looked at my Canadian dollars, like it could have been just any old piece of paper to them. It had no value to them. But if I brought out my US dollars, then I could do business. Oh, it's not like that anymore. The US dollar is really run-of-the-mill now. And that is a huge change. The unemployment rate has also taken the biggest jump since 1986, and we all know what happens when people are unemployed. Well, of course, money is very, very tight, and the economy comes to a standstill when the unemployment is high. The magazine USA Today recently reported on what the greatest fear in America is. You might not guess what the answer is. I'm going to tell you. That greatest fear in the US is that people are afraid that they're going to run out of money during their retirement. Now, that's not been a fear in the past, because people have been paying into their pension plans. They have been given an idea as to how much they're going to get every month, and they figured that that was going to be sufficient. But the way that the 401k plans are set up, well, the amount that you're going to get is really based on the market. It's based on the mutual funds and the stocks and what their value is. So if those are taking a nosedive, well then, guess what? Your pension's taking a nosedive with it. We've always been a three-class society. Those three classes: the rich, the middle class, and the poor. But people like Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki are saying that we are going to lose one of those classes. We are going to become a two-tier society, and we are going to lose the middle class. And most of us feel that that's the class that we fit into. We're part of that middle class. Oh, we're not rich and we're not poor, but you know, we're not doing too bad. But that class is going to go, and we're just going to be left with the rich and the poor. So that really is not a very rosy picture for people like you and I that feel that we're part of the middle class. So, which side of the fence are we going to end up on when the middle class go? Are we going to be one of the rich, or are we going to be one of the poor? Well, we all know where we would like to be, but how do we get there? Well, this is the good news that I'd like to share with you. These same people, Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki, and other experts that have been predicting the loss of the middle class, they're also predicting that there are literally going to be millions of new millionaires created over the next 10 years. So we're living in this poor economic time, and yet they predict that millions of new millionaires will be created. And they also predict where these new millionaires are going to be making their money. And their prediction, and you can check this out, is that network marketing over the internet, is going to create many, many, many thousands and thousands of millionaires. So I'm sure that you would like to be one of them, as would I. And if you want to learn how you can do that, then I would suggest that you put your name and your email in the box on the page, and you'll be taken to a website. You'll be taken to a landing page where you will get a little more information from me, a little short video, and then from there you'll be taken to some additional information that is going to show you how you can be one of these new millionaires that are going to be created. They are going to be created, so you might as well be one of them. So go ahead, put your name and email in the box there. Go and get this additional information. I think you will find it very interesting, and I do thank you for sharing your valuable time with me today. And enjoy the video, have a good day, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.